Yo, yo, this is Trent B, one half of the reality TV couple with me and my wife, Tori, where we review reality TV shows from trashy all the way to classy. For tonight, here we got Love Island Season 8, Episode 20. This episode felt like a bunch of shit stirring. The producers was like, let me stir the pot. They was like, y'all don't want to explore, bet. Y'all don't want to be explorers, so I'm going to make y'all sad. If y'all don't want to give us what we want, we're not going to give y'all what y'all want. Because this mailbox stuff was some brand new stuff. I never even seen no shit like that before. That was hella messy. I didn't even see the reason for it except for pissing Kata off. When we saw the chat with Kata and Che, that was pretty dope. They had some really good questions talking about the weddings and stuff like that. And it's really good when you're talking about cultural stuff, like Che being Indian. I know they have weddings that last a couple days. Kata, they got some Haitian stuff that could be going on potentially. Turned out not to be that much. So I thought that was cool. He seemed pretty chill. He seemed like he got a decent riz. He don't seem like he an asshole or nothing like that, like Zach is. So that should be some pressure for Kata, but we'll see. And Kata is so funny, man. She is so un-P. You're going to see what happened later on. That was tough to see. And famous last words, what I got to do. Do you really want to say that? Famous last words, boy. The most famous last words ever. Golly. Pre-wall, she said that stuff. I got to do what I got to do. Famous last words, pre-wall slide, right? Craziness, man, because all this over Zach. I feel like the photo was really messy because, number one, Zach's not even doing nothing really. That kiss, girl forced it on him. She forced that. She forced it upon him. She forced herself upon him. She literally pounced on him. If you look at the photo, she can't see all that or get all that context from the photo, but if you look at the photo, he's literally leaning back and she's on top of him. And it doesn't even look like that passionate of a kiss. So the Kate to be doing all this over a forced kiss is really un-P. I really thought she was more P than this. And it's like, it's not no problem with what you're doing. You can feel how you want to feel, but over Zach, really? He's shown way more love and affection to Bryce. And it's like, Zach's been nagging you this whole time. So it's like, I don't understand how this is surprising. He's been saying little stuff, dropping little breadcrumbs for a long time that he was going to do this. So the fact you're acting like you're so destroyed by it is strange to me because it's like, he's been telling you for a long time. He's been leading you down this road and he's not even doing it. And Zach, and my hitter, why are you still here? We was 5 minutes of the episode and I'm still seeing your face. Why? And you still talking? And then Zach, same thing with Zach. I think that's why he liked her. It's like some kindred spirits. Zach might call some of these black boys the N-word because he's with her, a girl that we think he has interest in, and you still putting your mouth on the black boys. Why? Get off of Sincere's dick. He's not talking about you. He's not thinking about you. I promise you. That was weird. But at least it's not KC, my client. If he did that, we would have had us in a cease and desist. So Zach, you saved yourself, my boy. And then my hitter said the ball is in your court, and then you go jump on him. It's like the ball is in his court, and then you go shoot a half court shot. Girl, do you understand how basketball works? Not hooping. And it was like that pounce on was really funny because it's like she's really trying to get back to that villa for sure. She's very much trying to get back to that villa. So I was worried I was gonna have to see her for too long, but 20 minutes in, we got the famous last words from Ian, so we knew that was gonna happen. They gave so less fucks that they didn't even give no excuse. Like she has COVID or she has this, she has that. It was like Alana is out of the building. Alana is a Ghana, and that's all we got. That's all I need. Cool with me. Peace, God. Do they always come back? Seriously. Serious answers only. Do they always come back, Jen? I really question that because you look like Jennifer Coolidge a little bit and you starting to act like her too. Don't trip. You doing a lot. And it's like, I always said we didn't hear a lot about her. Do we really want to hear more from her now after hearing her today? The whole day she just whined and acted angsty over Gal. Really? Super weird. And it's like, you boring, baby? Nobody wants Jennifer Coolidge like that. Really? Like, you boring. It's just, it is what it is. Kenzie's way more fun. Looks wise, it's whatever. It's a toss up, right? But you're boring. That's why at the end of the episode, you just put your lips on somebody's lips because that's all you got to offer. Like, cut it out. And it's like, Kenzie, it was funny because she finally broke down and said what I've been hypothesizing for the last couple episodes. She really cares about Corbin, cares about him deeply. And Corbin cares about Corbin deeply. And my boy, you moving crazy. You said some wild stuff today. Nigga said he almost perfect. It's like, huh? Like, I get it. You that dude. You probably be running through the girls in Miami. You probably make a yacht rock out there for sure. But you're going to have to humble yourself, baby boy, because America can very much get you touched. You acting like you untouchable right now. In America, if you hadn't seen before, you could very much be touched because Parmita, she ain't shit. She ain't shit. She a bird. Very much a bird. Talking about she want to start a fight because I get what she's trying to say, but don't do that. It's like more Corbin slander, though. We know you care about him. Just admit it. So you hurt. You keep putting your mouth on him, and Corbin, he's only talking about you when prompted because I feel like for him, he was like relieved, if anything. He saw she was doing her thing. I really think he was just happy she could be off of him because he's on to Parmita. So that's a for sure bring back, and I'm glad they both are happy. And she has options. She got motion in there. She the motion guy. She got hella dudes at her feet. So just get off of Corbin. Get off his dick. We know he's the hottest guy you ever laid with. Forget about it. Let it go. And we got some updates on her too. It's very interesting. Number one, she can still hit the splits. And number two, she still don't fuck with Corbin. Two new updates on her. Very breaking news. And you still not lustful? You still going down that hill that you not lustful? Are you sure about that? Serious answers only. Because truth be told, you moving like a nigga. You kissed the dude. You kissed both guys. You tasted both their lips. But truth be told, she doing the villain right. So I can't even hate it. You just got to communicate. You just got to be honest and upfront with what you feeling, what you thinking. And gal, I appreciate it. You doing ethical hoops, man. You sliding in and you know dirty macking. No dirty macking required. I appreciate it. And Trinity, just goofy. Over the weenie. Over fucking Zach Morris, baby girl. You're not going to get saved by the bell. Just, I'm so disappointed in my sister on Juneteenth month. Just sleep in one of the beds. Somebody on the Reds pointed it out. All those beds, they made a point to show that one bed closest to us was open. Just sleep in the bed, man. Damn, why do I gotta do that? That's not doing nothing. Sleeping in soul ties is weird. And Sincere, they called him on Threads, warmest regards. He's having the warmest regards for Amore. It's you doing all that, bro. Again, you don't have to. You're mad. Like, again, I'm sure him and Mel had a very serious conversation about boundaries, about what you can do and what you can't do. She damn near was going to close it off. So I know she was still in a certain way. Why do all of that, bruh? Damn, why even get it to the point where you feel like you're 50-50? This is the second girl that he's done this with. So at this point, Mel, if he comes back with that girl, you see the video, even if he don't come back with the girl, once you see them videos and you still take him back, that's on you. And all that for Sincere, Corbin and KC, they have some good laughs, real locker room talk. The whole episode, it was funny, and it's like KC is kind of being funny because he's like, I know that's my client, but don't tell him I said this. But he's talking like he's peers with Corbin, and it's like, not really, brother. Like any girl you want, Corbin is gonna have her. Like if he wanted Anaya, he would have Anaya. If he wanted TT, he probably would have TT. So y'all are not peers. And Corbin, you starting to look like an asshole, man. You starting to look like a piece of shit, man. The college and high school analogy was weird, was completely not needed. He's been talking so much stuff. Movie night's gonna be a fool. He's gonna have all the girls hating him once that comes out. Hot or not, they gonna be on him because we know he in the bed kissing Parmita and stuff, and she's weak, bro. Trust me, she's not gonna have your back. She's gonna join the girls. So be ready to not have nobody have your back, and you be the villain. Trust me, bro. Be ready. And then it's like Zach and Sincere having a conversation. Somebody, this guy on Instagram, I gotta share his stuff, man. He did a whole little compilation about it. And it's like Sincere with the lie hand. As soon as he loosen that wrist up, some bullshit finna come. So just be on the lookout for that next time. Wrist get loose, lies let loose. Remember that, because as soon as you start doing that, some bullshit coming. Trust me. And it's like him and Mel, they look like a perfect match because Mel is lying to herself, trying to figure out a way to bring Sincere back. Shit is literally in her face like this, and she still is like, well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's AI. Maybe it's his twin. Maybe it's a robot, a life model decoy. You know what this is. Stop being delusional. Golly, that shit killed me. You know what's going on. And they all are just lying to themselves. They trying to hype Anaya up. And it's like Carl, upon further review, Carl is a solid option. Dude's tall, built, affluent. What is the problem? You don't even like KC. Like, should nobody have to hype you up to make that move? It's it's a no-brainer for you, man. You obviously move in them circles, so just go with Carl. Bring him back at least. Just bring something to the table. Golly. And it's like they were sitting with Kenzie. If anybody gonna tell you to explore it, it's gonna be hot girl Kenzie. And also, she don't have that guy. The guy she had is moving the wildest, so misery loves company. So be careful of that. Right now, that was good advice. If she goes further, just review it. That's all I'm gonna say. And it's like, Zach, difficult, Zach. What's all this in your headness about, bro? I thought you want to explore. You've been talking for the last 10 episodes about how you want to explore. So what's difficult? You literally got a girl in your face and you act like you can't do it. Is it the fact of what I said a while back is true, that you never wanted to explore and you wanted to push her, shame her into being with you? I think so. You should have just kept it P and just either chilled or just explored a little bit more. But because you was a simp, you know what your future holds. 1,000 deaths. I told you, brother, a simp dies 1,000 deaths. So that's for you, Bryce. Once again, the bail is not going to save you, my boy. You, Bryce, and Caleb a little bit too. Lightweight Caleb, because his death is going to be being with the weakest girl in the villa, with the weakest chat. That's going to be your death, Caleb. I'm sorry to tell you, brother. You seem cool, but you got to turn it up, brother. This nice guy shit ain't enough. Hopefully you get back to the villa and you maybe try Jen. Y'all could be born together, be some Southern sweethearts together, or be some sweethearts together in general. But come on, brother. Turn it up a little bit. Caleb's voice is still hoarse. I like the tea you was drinking. You need some more of that tea, baby girl, because he was killing us with that voice. This is even a question with Sincere. Be smart, girl. How many times did you got to play in your face before you realize he's not right? Like, come on now, man. Talk to Trinity. You seen that pep talk Trinity gave everybody? Talk to Trinity. Trinity get you right. Trinity will put you on game. It's like these girls want to be delusional. Trinity be giving them the real tea, and they just always ignore it. You could tell they do not want to hear that shit, but Trinity be giving the real. And it's like when the girls got their pictures, they always crashing out. Different levels of grief. Male denial. Kata, sadness, fury, rage. Anaya. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be laughing, but this is exactly what I figured was gonna happen. Slide down a wall, slide down a photo booth. Like, what the fuck do you think? What do you think? And what is this thing about the girl in these braids? What is that about? What's your obsession with braids? You mad because her hair is laid? All different stages, and the boys get it back. The only one that's tripping is Zach, right? Lil Weenie. Weenie number two. Zach was the only one that had a problem. And it's like everybody else, Corbin was, I feel like Corbin was relieved. He was like, good, I can get this crazy beat off me. And KC, he looked a little worried, but for me, honestly, I really think he was more worried about just dealing with Anaya. I think he just don't want to deal with her and all the stuff she does, all the manipulation, all the sad girl stuff. I think he don't want to deal with that. During the episode, my client, for when he was looking at the photos and just reviewing the photos, I really don't even think he was mad that she was moving on. I think he was just mad she was treating him better than she treated him. I think she was mad she was treating Carl better than she was treating him. She was giving him all that energy right away. And Casey, you know what that mean, bro. She not beating them allegations. You kind of know now. I think you pretty much abreast of what's going on. She not beating them allegations, bro. Don't let her. Tell me 3 things you like about him quickly. Because when you were Carl, you never talked about Casey that way. It's crazy. And Casey's, I know he's kind of throwing some dirt on her name now, but I think he's just frustrated. Again, this is my client. I'm speaking for my client. And I'm just representing him to the best of my ability. But because Villa, he did say something shady. The Villa, he has been affirming her, but you can't really use that as a reason as to why you could play around. That was kind of strange. That's one of the few things I think was kind of off with him, what he was saying. But honestly, I think the issue she's having is not because of Casey moving around. I think this is like a lifelong rejection thing for her. Like, she feels like the guy she's always wanted is rejecting her, and this Casey thing is just another thing of rejection, right? And it's strange because it's like you really don't even like Casey. That's why I feel like it's a little bit deeper than him. I feel like him would just be another rejection letter for her. And it's like weird because it's not physical. She looks good. She's still one of the baddest girls in the villa. It's just something up with her personality wise or something. Something's just off. She really needs therapy. She really shouldn't have been on this show. I feel like she's gonna leave this show and have a worse time than when she came on it. Because what's going on is just it's beyond him for sure. All in all, it wasn't a lot with this episode. Not much happened, but a lot of conversations. And, I like a couple good chats. So those are kind of some of my thoughts with everything. I think on Friday, we're going to finally get the recoupling. I think they need to do it how they did it season 6. That was the most dramatic, where that person can stand up with somebody and they can see their other person come in. Going to be absolute cinema. We got to see it. We got to see it. Then the vulnerable people, then we can vote on the best couples. And then the people that's vulnerable, we need to dump 1, maybe 2 couples on Sunday. So I think the way they set it up is they're going to let the people come back with somebody on Friday. We won't get all the people coming back. It need to be an hour and 20 minutes long. We need to get everybody coming back with their people. Absolute cinema, that is Love Island recoupling. And then the vulnerable people, then we can let people vote on their top couples. And then coming into the Sunday episode, people can see how those votes turned out and we can see how liked they are. That's kind of how I hope that plays out. But y'all let me know what y'all think below. Y'all let me know what y'all think about what the producers did. Let me know how y'all feeling about how the season's going so far and how House is going with the people. And I'll holler at y'all on Sunday. Share and subscribe, and we'll talk soon.